AskGrant. Hey everybody! Welcome to episode 2 of AskGrant. So after watching the first episode, I promised myself I would try to be a little bit louder and a little bit less gestury. So I'm going to do my best, but no promises. I actually got a lot of questions from the first video. I got 9 questions, which I expected 0, so I expected to get 100% less than I actually did, which is great. I'm not going to answer all 9 of them in this video, but we'll get through a few. So even though it was a bit contested, the first official question comes from Sean Wright on Facebook. He says, who the f*** do you think you... Wait, censorship? You can't f***ing censor... Oh, I guess you can. I don't know. I'm making the video. So if I'm making the video, am I then censoring myself? I think so. But I actually thought about this a lot, and I decided I'm not going to censor curse words and stuff like that in my videos, so if you don't want to hear me say the F word, time to tune out. So, Sean Wright says, who the fuck do you think you are, existentially? That's actually a great question, one I think about a lot. When I ask myself the question, who am I? Some of the things that come to mind are father, a husband, provider, artist, which is kind of odd because I don't really make a lot of art, but I like to do things in an artful way, I guess. I don't know if I'm really good at it, but I like to sort of live an artistic lifestyle, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to give that one some more question. We may revisit it. But if you mean it in the way of like, who the fuck are you, to make videos where people ask you questions, like who gives a shit about your opinion? Good question. I don't know. Pretty much, I'm just some fucking guy. So if you want to ask questions of me, cool. If not, move right along. Second question comes from Jason, also on Facebook. He says, do you bring your lunch or walk to work? Wait, what? I don't know if that's supposed to be 2 questions. Like, do you bring your lunch or do you walk to work? I don't know if it's an either or 2 questions. So I'm going to take it as 2 questions. Question number 1, do you bring your lunch? Yes, I bring my lunch to work a lot. I actually really like to cook, and I like a lot of the food I make more than the food that's around the office to eat, and it's a whole heck of a lot less expensive. So I usually, I don't know, maybe 50% of the time cook my own food and then bring it to lunch with me and then gobble it up. And the other 50 I just, go out places by my office. Second question is, do you walk to work? No, I definitely don't walk to work. I actually work 68 miles away from my home. I drive a lot, which sucks, but I don't walk to work. Another question from Sean Wright from Facebook, and this time he asks, when does the next video come out? You can answer this in the next video. So the next video comes out now, and I'm going to try to probably release videos on Thursdays, and we'll see how that works. And if that changes, I'll probably let you know. And the fourth question comes from Destin Porch from YouTube. He says, can you walk us through the creative process behind the production of your theme song? Any big notable influences in style? I see what you're doing there, and I like it. You're funny. I was actually sitting there talking to my wife Tina, and I was like, hey, I need a theme song for this AskGrant thing, so I don't know. I was holding my guitar and like, I don't even remember how it goes right off the top of my head. I just, started playing something. I said, AskGrant, and then pulled out my phone, pressed record, and recorded it. Probably I should have a better one because it's not awesome, but, it is what it is. So I know that's not all 9 questions. I'm not going to get through them all, so I answered a few. Some of the other questions I have require a longer answer and may have their own dedicated videos. But you guys are awesome again. Keep it up. I'm not going to do that whole like, subscribe, and comment thing. Wait, did I? I think I just did it, but just don't. If you don't want to, don't. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Until next time. AskGrant.